said. There are people who've been married for a long time, didn't have kids until later in life. And then there are people who, they didn't get married on time. I know people who are getting married in their 50s. It's not their second marriage, their first marriage. You run your own race. It's not how soon, it's how well. We all run our race. You're not sick. You're not sick. Please understand that. You're not a hopeless case and you're not possessed. I don't care what people are telling you. You're not possessed. However, I'm going to say two things you need to do. First, I'm careful when I tell people about finding a good Bible-believing church. Because sometimes you have to surround yourself with a community. I don't know what your religion is. Maybe you're a Muslim. I don't know. So I probably shouldn't say church. But find a good community of people that think positively and that are not judgmental. If you can find them, that's fine. You and I will keep talking and I'll see if there are people I can link you with. Okay? But I'm going to, because I have a very good psychiatrist friend back home in Nigeria. And I'm going to get, what? Okay, I can't really see what's been written there. But Esther says, there's some circumstances the woman would not get to orgasm because her mind set at that moment. Very good. And that's true. So again, maybe you're still suffering from you've been conditioned to feel a certain way. IBS, how are you? Thank you for joining this conversation. So I know there was actually someone wrote to me. I didn't pick that letter. This is not the first time I've actually seen someone writing telling me they cannot orgasm. They cannot get there because of some past thing. A lady wrote to me that she has been raped before, and that was the time that she went into, she could come, but she cannot do so with her husband. So these things are real. Okay, let me read what, hey Anita, my darling, how are you? Okay. Gracefully is saying this, guys, listen, sex satisfaction shouldn't be your first priority. If you want to move on, get a man that cares and respects you. And as time goes on in your life, you will be crazy about sex with him. I like that. I actually like that, and I think where Jessie's coming from is because she knows what it is to orgasm. Am I saying that word right? To come. And, but because now other guys she's been with is not happening, and like gracefully said, yes, let's find a good relationship first, because your abuser could make you climax. Let me use that word. Could make you climax, but get what? He wasn't good for you, right? So let's find a good man. Gracefully, thank you so much. Let's find a good man. So good, and then we can work on the climaxing. You can teach him how you want to be pleased. But Jessie, I need you to understand this. I'm probably, again, we're going to talk because I want to work with you because you're reaching out to me and I cannot ignore you. So kissing you, Anita. Anita, you want to come back? Do so. Request to come in. For those of you who've been following my YouTube channel, you all know Anita by now. And she doesn't pull back punches. So Anita, hopefully we're talking about Jessie. Jessie is an sexually abused female for 10 years. And she's having problems bonding or finding relationships now. She's 40 and she thinks that she's been cursed. You're not cursed. You need therapy. Like I was saying, I'm probably going to, because I have some friends in Nigeria that I'm going to refer you to, because you have to relearn your behavior. You have to relearn how to think again. You have to learn how to, hello, IBS. You have to relearn the self-esteem has to come back. Your abuser is an abuser. Please don't go back to him. Do not, never go back to him. Never go back to him. Hello, I'm gonna put my glasses again. Hello, Nellinho, how are you? Okay. Do not go back to your abuser. You're never going to find happiness. And eventually, because you're already hating yourself. And the reason why I took this letter and why I'm talking to you is because, well, you said I should help you. You're not the first person to ask me that. But you said sometimes you think you want to end it all. My sister, let me tell you, if you're alive now, you're healthy, every day you see a new morning, you have to be grateful. People die without even trying. Okay? So you have a lot to live for. You're beautiful. You have, because you did send me a picture. I don't know, but that's an old picture. That was a young girl picture. Because one thing, and the reason why she sent me a picture was, because something I talk about here on Breaking Limits is that you should talk to your young self. So you sent me a picture of, oh, thank you. Thank you, Nelly Ho. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, last week someone told me, I think it was Anita who told me that I wasn't proportioned well in. I hope you guys can see my face and see at least part of my body, because she was saying that it was one time it was just like the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I try to position this thing. But Nelinho, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys keep me going. Thank you for the support. And I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that, you also follow me on my YouTube channel, which is AMZ TV House. And, oh, oh, thank you. Thank you, gracefully. And, also I have a Facebook. It's called Ameze Superstar, and no, it's actually called Ameze. You'll see my face. Just request to be my friend. Oh, I'm good? Okay, I'm good. All right, guys. My ladies are telling me I'm looking good. Thank you. So, Jesse, if you're watching and you're reading these comments, Anita just said there's nothing worth dying for. Look, you don't, no. I'm going to hook you up with some of my psychiatrist friends in Nigeria. You need to relearn your behavior. You need to relearn your thinking. You need to know that you're beautiful. You're alive. That is something you can't take for granted. You are alive. You are alive. Thank you, Abias. You are alive. The fact that you're alive, you have so many. Do you know this story? Once you come out on the other side of the story, you can go on. And hopefully you feel comfortable enough to come and share your story, in my program. Because why? It impacts other people. Someone like Evelyn came out and talks about she was raped. A TV personality. She's a public figure. Everyone knows her. I came out and talked about me. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't limit you. Let me read some of this, because my co-hosts are on fire. Jessie is not sick. She's not cursed. She needs to be guided through her healing process. Husband will eventually come after the healing and kids will follow. There are many ways to get kids these days. Wonderful. OJ special. You can't get satisfaction from who you can't tolerate. Very good. Thank you, guys. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Jesse, you're hearing all of this. You see, my co-hosts are just telling you they're all in your corner. There are people who support you. There are people who stand by you. Now, I do understand you need to be careful who you share your story with, because some people are just evil. And that's their job. I tell people that. Haters hate. That's their job. What's your job? You need to know your job. Haters are doing their job. So, yeah, you're not sick, you're not possessed, and please, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Your feelings, no. Your body was just doing what it's been trained to do. Does that make sense? Your body has needs. Your body needs food, it needs water, it needs sex. Okay, guys? The body needs sex. The body needs vitamins, the body needs air. Do you breathe? The body responds to those things. If you give the body air, it would breathe. If you give the body food, it will digest it. If you stimulate the body reproductive organs, it would climax. So I need you to understand that. Okay. It's not you. It's not you feeling, oh my God, I love my abuser. No, he's played with your mind. He has played with your mind. And because of that, you're second guessing yourself. You're very much okay. There is such a thing called Stockholm syndrome, and I explained that a little bit on earlier on. It's because when people that have been abused stay on, because for one thing, they're thinking the way you're thinking, like no one's gonna love me, because your abuser has been telling you that, from time. No one's going to love you. You're not worthy of this. I'm the only person who can love you. So again, you've been brainwashed. So that's what you're thinking. And then you also start to feel shame, like you're feeling now, but there's no need to feel shame. The shame is on him. He took advantage of you. He was older than you. He took you from the young, impressionable age when you're 15. I mean, imagine if you're 40 years old. Imagine a 15-year-old compared to you now. At 40, is it easy now to brainwash you? No, it's not. Because you've come into your own, you're a full-grown woman. That's why predators, rapists, sick people like that prey on children. Children needs to be protected. But what people don't realize, or what they forget, the sick people, is that children grow to be adults. We all were once children, but then we grow up to be adults. Hello, thank you. She babe, thank you for coming in. Thank you guys. Thank you for all your inputs. So please do not be ashamed. I hope I've helped you here. That's why I picked this letter. Again, of the backdrop of AB's sharing last week. AB's is a full grown man. And when AB's is, if I'm able to get him back here, again, he was abused when he was 9. AB's is much older now. Okay, so I know after the Insta Live last week, he reached out to me. He and I actually had a talk, and there were a lot of things I didn't know, and it was breaking limits that made him do that. And so I'm just grateful. So someone said, and I love what she said, saying that, you know what, babies will come. First of all, you need to heal yourself. Once you heal yourself, then you have love to give. Because at this point, the reason why you're not connecting with those other guys that had come to you is because you're feeling shame, you're feeling anger, you're feeling you're not worthy. You're looking for something that is not there. And no man can fill those shoes. And that's the truth. No man can fill, because you're carrying a luggage. You're carrying a baggage. So we need to put some love in you.